I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry-out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Well, welcome here to IEFA football. This is Perry Williams along with Sean Blades. We'll be broadcasting this game between Brownsburg and Center Grove for third place, right?
Yes, sir, Perry. Good to be here. Good to be with you again here at old Beaver Materials Field, Noblesville. We're blessed to have two nice stadiums, and I'll tell you, I'm excited about today. These games all day have been really good. We had HSC Junior Royals winning a tight win against Pike to start the day off. Then we had Ben Davis Junior Giants upsetting a little bit the Carmel Pups today right before this game. And now we have Center Grove and Brownsburg, who, to be quite honest with you, last week I wasn't sure this wasn't going to be the championship game. We have two really solid teams. Our league is as diverse as ever this year.
Absolutely.
And we got two really good teams here. And
hey, Coach, how are you?
We'll have the championship game right after this. So looks like Center Grove is going to kick off. Big number 7-2 Bronson Grant teeing it up. Looking like old school Center Grove onside kick.
You think?
I think maybe.
There it is.
Just a hard one out of bounds. Well,
no, he's going to pick it up.
Troop got it. That's Brownsburg's Royce Troop, I believe, there. One of the quickest players in the league this year. Yeah, both these coaches, great coaches. Andy Moore in his first year at Center Grove, Judd Malloy in I think it's his 4th or 5th year at Brownsburg. Also runs their in-house program, middle school programs, oversees things for Coach Hart over there, and does a great job with this Brownsburg program. Both coaches disappointed, feel like it should have been a championship game this week, and just goes again to the balance of this league this year. And I believe we had 5 or 6 teams had a shot to win it, which made for outstanding, exciting playoffs. Oh, here's a quick update. Game 1, Junior Royals 13, Pike 6. Game 2, Ben Davis, Junior Giants 22, Carmel 15. 2 good games.
Absolutely.
Here's Royce Troop on the jet sweep, well defended by Center Grove, 47 Geiger. You'll hear that name a lot today, gets in on a lot of tackles. It looks like number 42 also in there setting that edge, Luke Keeney. Nice play by Center Grove. Always expect good defense out of the Grove. Disappointed today that Scott McCoy couldn't join us. He's actually at a Spice Girls convention over in London and wasn't able to get over here today for football, so we wish him the best over there in the UK. But got good Perry Williams in here is an upgrade, really.
I appreciate being here today, Sean. It's always a great time to watch these up-and-coming football players that we're going to see on Friday nights in just a few years.
I believe that's Miles Mays on the carry there, one of the best players in this league. Good little running back with a little combination of speed, power, quickness. And picks up a few. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Perry, we got on the air and forgot to mention our sponsors. That's luckily they won't be too mad at us.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty good fans here today on both sides.
Yeah.
Going to be a
timeout already here.
Well, good. That gives us a chance to talk about IEFA. This year we did something a little different, and we were blessed enough to have our company, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, sponsor the entire all the streams this year. We're paid directly through Blades Audio, Video, and Security to keep IEFA funds going just to really officials and trophies. That's about the only expenditure that balanced our budget this week, and we had a good year just paying officials, paying trophies, and a few minor expenses here and there. But I think we had our all-state certificates this week, and thanks to Bobby Moran of Westfield for leading that up. And also want to thank Tony Thomas Art. Every good play this year, we give Tony a shout-out for a work of art. Go to TonyThomasArt.com. They believe their story is the greatest asset. It may possess a solution to someone else's problem. We tell our story through art and seek to make an impact for the kingdom. Tony Thomas Art down in Monroe, Louisiana. Great dude, and we give a touchdown sponsor, Noblesville Trophies, NoblesvilleTrophies.com. Speaking of, we got a whole load of trophies out in the truck for today. Miles Mays off the counter play. That plays the bread and butter of their offense, really.
Yeah, Fink on the tackle. Henry Fink, number 8, the tackle for Center Grove.
Now, we traveled to Brownsburg week 2 to broadcast this game between these two teams and went to overtime, and we knew at that time that these are two of the best teams in the league. They usually are. And they did not disappoint us that day. There's Miles Mays getting the edge. Look at that move. Look at that move. They're going to have a hard time catching him.
He's gone.
He's gone. There's no laundry on the field. Big play. Touchdown. Speaking of touchdowns, how about Noblesville Trophies? We'll see this replay. It's just a straight ISO play. See the wing back over there. I think that's old Pickler. We love him. That kid's been a good blocker all year. Sam Prickle. And Miles does the rest. Good blocking downfield. Miles Mays went off to the races there. Again, there's that combination of speed, quickness, power.
Miles, when he got about to 20 and he seen a couple guys were catching up, he kind of just shifted gears there, Sean, and turned it on. So
yeah, I thought they had angles on him there, but he took those angles away.
Yeah, he sure did.
Thank you, Jim. Sorry for my chronic cough. I'm going to the doctor Monday finally, see what this is all about. Dowler hands to Miles Mays on the exact same play. And, man, look at Brownsburg just pancaking guys all over the field.
Yeah, they were.
That's why Coach Malloy was disappointed last week. And every coach after the games, especially close games, you're frustrated with a few calls, probably rightfully so. You know you got a good team. Sometimes things just don't click the way you want them to click all day, and the other team gets the breaks, and last week Westfield just came out and just executed. They executed all kinds of things, fake punts and whatever they needed. They were prepared and they stepped up. And, you know, at this level, sometimes it's who makes fewer mistakes, you know, who gets a few breaks.
You know, you were talking about how good this league has been this season, and kind of today with showing on the scores here how great this league is here. I mean, what we played for, fifth and sixth place, and seventh and eighth place, fifth and sixth place. Now we're playing for third place here, and then the championship game next. But they've all been good football teams, and no kids are giving up, and that's a great thing to a great compliment to parents and to the coaches here, and on how they handle these kids.
The fact they show up, because honestly, a lot of teams would be disappointed they're not in the championship, or they're not going to come. Yeah, we got some good programs here in the IEFA. Jackson Arnold there on the.
That's not going to go 10.
Didn't quite get there. Both teams are going to go for the onside game today. Yeah, you're exactly right. We changed the direction of this league a few years ago when we formed the 501c3 and did all the legal stuff you have to do to have a league. Revamped the board of directors, put 3 varsity high school coaches on that board, try to get some good leadership, and try to make it a true feeder program where every team in this league is connected with their high school coach. We're getting a whole lot of audience noise there.
I think one of the good things is that, Sean, on this whole thing is he's, you realigned everything, and you're getting the participation from some very good high school coaches too, and getting their feedback and everything. So this program's probably going to get better and better all the time.
We hope so. But it also takes leadership, and you have to find coaches. You got to find guys that are willing to coach youth football. Usually don't pay nothing. You got to put a lot of time and energy into it. You got to be passionate about it, and it's hard to find those guys. We have several of them coaching in this league, and you know, as one guy that did it for 7 years here in Noblesville, it takes a toll on you. You know, you got a lot of upset parents and different things like that, especially running the league. I get other teams mad at me, other teams' parents mad at me. It's part of it. You got to have a thick skin, but you got to have the right motives, and sometimes check yourself and make sure that is what you're shooting for. Center Grove just goes back to strong side belly there on the heavy side with the wing. Geiger's going to get a couple yards, going to bring up a third and about 4, maybe 5, third and 5. But we hope to continue the league. We hope to see all the teams back, maybe add to it. You know, there's no secret. There's a competitive league out there that's doing things similar, just a little bit different rules on their eligibility and what they're shooting for. We're trying to stick to the feeder team method with the one high school, but there's room for everybody, and there's room for different leagues that want to do different ways. Bottom line is we want 10 and 11-year-old boys to have a chance to play football.
And develop good young men.
Develop good young men and be led by good coaches that not only are teaching the fundamentals, but teaching things in life that really matter. Because let's be honest, as much as 90% of these parents think their kids are going to be in the NFL, probably about 0 are. There's been several NFL players out of this league. There's no doubt about that. But just don't miss the life lessons.
Yeah.
If I could have a son that would be good enough to be in the NFL but was a low-character guy, I wouldn't want that. I'd rather have a high-character guy that plays high school ball, and that's about it, you know.
Here's that play again.
Yeah, this little scissors action, they call that, just a little belly with that fullback going the other way. Just gets some wrong steps out of the inside backers, and great execution. Now, see, they got Shipman split way out here to the left. This kid they like to throw the ball to, he's one of their better athletes. They're just trying to create space.
Oh, nice job right there.
Yeah, that's one. Leighton Ray on the carry. Center Grove does a real nice job of splitting that X out. And this year with Alvey throwing the ball and Shipman catching the ball, it's a real threat, so you have to cover it. It just makes it simpler by splitting him out all the way to the sidelines. Now you're just playing 10-on-10 in the box.
Leighton ran the carry for the Trojans. Picks up enough for a first down, brought down by number 6, Cooper Owen. It'll be 1st and 10.
Center Grove moving the ball pretty well here. All these teams, you know, they've been playing a full season. They're executing pretty well. They know the playbook. Leighton Ray with a nice move there to get out of the way. Number 4, Zion Bester was there. Now Zion's a player who made a lot of plays. Last game we watched him against Noblesville, and Bester's a player. But little Ray shook him out of his boots there for a second and picked up only 1 yard. Fact is, Bester set the edge, did his job, and forced him back into all his buddies. I think Leighton Ray's only a 5th grader. He's probably going to be a special player in this league next year. There's Alvey.
Oh, what a job there.
Covered well. They were looking to throw a little route out in the flats to number 10, and he was covered well by, I believe that's Jonathan Douglas for number 9 for Brownsburg. And who got in on that side?
I think it's Swift, I think. Wasn't it 50? Yeah, 50.
Third down 15.
I don't think they have a 50. It was 58. Jason Sherrill, 58, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's who it was. Alvey back to pass again. We saw last week Alvey.
Oh, he could throw that ball.
He really does a good job throwing the football. That one got a little bit rattly on him, but Shipman had a chance. Coverage out there by Troop.
He did a good job on the coverage there.
Yeah, Royce Troop was there step for step, almost made the play. Yeah. Shipman kind of turned into the defender there.
Yeah.
We saw last week Alvey just putting the ball on the money when they played Nobles on the semifinals. I mean, that's a 13-12 game, came down to 1 extra point. And Alvey was just dropping the ball right where he wanted to.
It's a big play right here.
Alvey scrambling. That's 9, Jonathan Douglas.
Brownsburg will take over on downs here.
Yeah, Alvey, once he gets out of the pocket there, on 4th and 15, might be better served just to throw it down there, and even if they pick it off, they pick it off. But, again, 10, 11-year-olds, he did what he could do. Good defensive stand. Hey, Perry, speaking of Center Grove quarterbacks, tuned into that IU game today, and second half, Trayvon Jackson got in the game to replace their quarterback, and he looked phenomenal. Yeah. How about IU?
Man, I'll tell you what, they're for real. I was kind of wondering. But, they beat a good Nebraska team today.
They did. They didn't just beat them.
They beat them like a drum now.
Yeah. I expected him to go for 2 there so they could win by 50. Yeah, there's just Miles Mays just on that counter action again. They like to run that off that jet sweep. Jet sweep motion because you got to honor the speed of Royce Troop. And, again, we preach it in football, carrying out those fakes, that misdirection. It's everything because everybody's eyes on defense have to be somewhere. And if they take one wrong step, that might be all you need to get by them. Here comes Troop again in motion. This time they're just going to run
straight
belly over there. ISO with the lead. They like to use Prickle, Sam Prickle, 33. He's their H-back. He moves around a lot. He's an excellent blocker. I think Center Grove's as good up front as anybody in this league. Bronson Grant special. They got some guys all over there that's really hard to block. There's Bronson Grant there. He actually made that play, forced it to bounce just by beating his man inside gap.
Good job going to the ball by Center Grove defense that time.
Yeah, you see Bronson Grant forces just it's a mismatch. It's funny in youth ball, you got weight limits here and there, and one of our rules in this league is the tight end has to be, I believe, 130 pounds or less. But you can put a 160-pound kid like Bronson Grant, who's probably 150, 160 pounds at defensive end, and that's just tough for a tight end to block.
Yeah, it is.
You get a good player out there that can run a little bit, and you can shut down half the field.
Punt.
Shetman wanted some of that. Well, again, just like last week, he got about 18 yards, 15, 16 yards off that punt, and it's about the best you can hope for. Perry, you got some big news for us out of Kokomo?
Yeah, I actually went to the soccer regional finals today, and the Noblesville Millers girls soccer team came out victorious 4-0 against Homestead. It's always good to beat Homestead. That's a big powerhouse up in the Fort Wayne area, and they're much like a Carmel up there in that area.
Nice run there by 10. Cameron Lay. Dr. New Balance, as Scott McCoy calls him. But I'll tell you, that's Miles May, who come up and made a big hit at the end of that play. Keep an eye on that name, Miles Mays. Man. So the girls' soccer one, and was that regional?
Yes.
So what is there, 4 teams left now?
No, there's 8 left.
So they have to win 2 in semi-state?
Yeah.
Do you know who they got?
No. It won't be announced till tomorrow.
Hasn't Noblesville's girls won?
Yeah, they've won. They've won 2 straight championships. They'll be going for the 3-peat.
Wow, Jason Sherrill there just refusing to be blocked. Real nice job by him. Just beat his man outside. They're trying to get outside leverage on him, but got a bad step, and he just shot the gap. Center Grove's in these positions on this third and longs again, and again look for Alvey to throw the ball, but man, Brownsburg defends the pass pretty well. He's going to run a little toss. Leighton Ray on the toss, picks up a couple. Brownsburg's got size and speed. Kind of getting to see that. Well, I felt like that was a team to beat, obviously, in the championship this year. They were undefeated throughout the season, mostly by playing great defense and winning up front. It's good to see, though, that they're not checking out. They're discouraged, that they didn't get in this championship game, but they came to play today.
But you gotta hats off to. I saw Westfield Junior Rocks play earlier in the season, and that first game, when we had it here in Noblesville, and I thought it was going to be a long season for them, and here they are in the championship game.
Yeah, they got it together. Very nice play. Alvey on the boot action finds his tight end. I believe that's number 94. Ezra Alte, is that Ezra Alte, number 94, I believe, caught the ball? Yeah, he was open. He was telling him, I'm open. I'm open. But, again, shouldn't be hard to get up for if you're playing Center Grove or if you're playing Brownsburg. These are two powerhouse programs from 3rd grade to 12th grade. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back with you after these messages.
Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
All right, we're back here at Beaver Materials Field in Noblesville for the IEFA semifinal game. This is the 3rd place game between the Brownsburg Junior Bulldogs, Center Grove, and Brownsburg's up 7-0 as we start the second quarter. Center Grove's driving down in the Brownsburg territory now. Got 1st and 10 at the 34. Now we saw last night, Perry, that Brownsburg's varsity team took their first loss of the season at Hamilton Southeastern, and I watched the end of that game. It was a beauty.
That was a big win for Coach Kelly.
Leighton Ray on the jet sweep there. He's gone to get the
what
edge.
a tackle there. Outstanding tackle over there. Penalty. That's a late flag there.
Leighton Ray on the carry for the Trojans, brought down the backfield by number 9, Jonathan Douglas.
What was it, holding?
Yeah, holding will be accepted. Put Center Grove back at a 2nd and 20, or 1st and 20.
That was still a good tackle. That was still a good tackle over there on the sidelines at Center Grove, though.
Really was.
It'll be 1st down and 20.
First down and 20 here. Center Grove with the football. Back to pass. Nice play out there. Ball caught by Lucas Story out there in the flats, really for no gain on the play here. 2nd down and 18. I guess they did get a couple yards.
As at every IFA event, we have trainers on site ready to help out any way they can. The home team's responsible for that. And the IEFA actually pays for that in the semi-state and finals. Good run there by Geiger.
Real good.
Sammy Geiger just takes it up the middle on second down. Now Center Grove's going to try to go quick here. Just going to stay with Belly. They found something on that weak side.
Man, that Center Grove offensive line is some big boys, too.
They really are. They're moving people. It's 4th and about 4 or 5. I don't look for the Center Grove to do anything crazy. I'd stick with that Belly. We found against this Westfield or this Brownsburg defense when they go to the 50 front that in the wing tee, the best place we could hit them was backside A gap, just based on some of the slanting they do. But, you know, they're going to be a little versatile, and sometimes they ain't where you expect them to be. Trying to get them to jump off sides. They'll take a timeout. Good discipline, both teams. Well, 4th and 4. They like to run that jet and send Ray across there and just run Belly right behind him. Belly, we just mean you hand the ball off, try to open a hole on the first level, and you have one lead running back blocking in front of the running back with the ball. Just isolate a linebacker. Try to get 4 or 5 yards. Center Grove's made a living off of running Belly for years and years. Coach Moore down there at Center Grove's varsity coach, Eric Moore's legend, multi-time state champion, told me one time that as we were getting the grinders better and better and better, he said, you know what, you guys have gotten better? I said, well, I thought it was me. And he says, no, it wasn't you at all. He said, it's because you run Belly. He said, you got to run Belly at the youth level because what you do is you teach your O-linemen to understand formation, understand alignments where they can open up a window. You teach a lead blocker to take on a linebacker with the proper leverage or proper shoulder. You teach a linebacker to defeat a block. You teach defensive linemen to scrape and defeat those blocks. And you teach a running back to read those blocks and run hard. And
which are all important to him on the high school level.
It's everything. You get kids doing that, you know, and we got to the point where we would track Center Grove and I would clock them and they could run Belly here to there. That's called down there. That's a little different play. They didn't get it blocked. They tried to run down, which is a little kick out to the strong side. Brownsburg's alignment makes it really hard to run that play. Yeah, I think that's Hanner Arnold there on the end just destroyed the block. That's the guy they're trying to kick out, and it's there if he doesn't defeat that block. But he crashed down so hard that he met that pulling blocker and just blew that play up.
Certainly did.
You like that play because you're getting one of your offensive guards on their end, so the matchup size-wise should be a good one. But anyhow, what I was trying to say is if you watch Center Grove, Miles Mays again, keeps his balance, picks up about 7 or 8. Center Grove's able to snap the ball, hand the ball off, and get it across the line of scrimmage in about 1.2, 1.3 seconds. And man, it seems like nothing, but when we were running it and wasn't having as much success, and I felt like we had good blockers and good runners, we were, 1.7, 1.8, and that's a big difference. I think that's why Noblesville High School has success with trap. It hits so quick. Brownsburg moving the ball, troop in motion, going to run that counter again. Good blocking, but good linebacker play there by Center Grove.
Sean, when we get a minute, talk a little bit about, you have some statistics that I can't remember what you said, but on this league, how many have played in the high school level of played in a state championship?
McCoy knows the exact number, but it's something like 19 of the last 20 state champion teams. When those kids were in 5th and 6th grade, they had IEFA teams. The only one that's an exception is Penn, who's never been in our league because they're,
way
2 hours north.
Yeah.
But if you look at the last several state champions, you got your Center Groves, you got Ben Davis last year, you got Carmel, you got
Westfield.
Westfield's been in the state titles and won a 5A title. Brownsburg's always good. I don't think they've got a state title in the last 20 years, but
they're always a good football team.
They are. There's Royce Troop, a little bubble. Good blocking outside. It was good blocking by Prickle, but 3, Graham Alvey, the quarterback, also plays defense and come over there and close that play down. These teams are really evenly matched, Perry.
Oh, absolutely. Well, like you said at the beginning, the final 4 teams here, any one of them could be playing in could win a championship.
It really could. It was a lot of fun this year seeing just the competition and the overall. There goes Miles Mays off the right side. It's going to be a problem again. There he goes cutting back. Good pursuit there. Big 99 for Center Grove. Kyvon Harding Riggle. I think they call him Big Tasty or something. They got nicknames for everybody. Did a good job there pursuing. Center Grove did a great job getting all the way downfield, blocking safeties, and Brownsburg.
You say all the Center Grove guys have nicknames?
A lot of them do. McCoy,
Well, McCoy does that, doesn't he? He's the one that come up with all that stuff.
You think that's because he's such a Spice Girls fan and all those girls have nicknames?
Yeah.
Probably it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the competitiveness of this league this year was fantastic. Really enjoyed it week in and week out. We had a couple teams that were young and kind of getting back into the league with Pike and HSC. HSC mostly 5th graders. And we look for them to be really special next year. Pike will get it together. You know, I feel like if Pike was able to get all the Pike kids to play on Pike, they'd be good. They just in the city, there's just so many different teams popping up and things, promises made.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of promises made down there.
Yeah, we just love to see kids play for
what a play there.
Community. Really good job there. Is that
8?
That's 8. That's Henry Fink. Is that Fink or Finky?
Fink, I think.
Yeah, boy, he just came through unblocked and attacked that play. Even Miles Mays couldn't get away from that one. And that boy good. 3:20 left here in the first half. Brownsburg with the ball and a 7-point lead.
You know, looking across the stadium here, all those people from Center Grove making that trip up from the south side, it shows you what kind of program it has.
Yeah, they travel well.
And they put on it. They wonder if they tailgated today, because I'll tell you what, we went down there and you had us broadcast last year a game down there, and those junior Trojan parents know how to tailgate.
Yeah, you said they were feeding you and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You call that bribery.
That's all right. I was hungry.
You defeat those referees.
Yeah.
You know, Brownsburg, I was watching that play, really blocked well out there on the edge. Center Grove just had too many guys with pursuit angles and clogged it up. Royce Troop slippery, and he just didn't have much room to get anywhere. Ooh, Brownsburg looking to punt.
Ooh,
the
blocked
punt is blocked. Center Grove recovered it. About a 5-yard difference. Well, with 2:20 left, Center Grove's going to have a chance to try to drive down and tie this sucker. Yeah, kind of fumbled and bobbled it, and lucky to get it off at all.
You're almost at that 2-minute mark here in the first half. Been a pretty quick first half here.
Really has a lot of running. Reminder, our championship game will start at 7 o'clock sharp. No sooner, no later, unless this game goes to quadruple overtime. We got the Westfield Rocks against the Noblesville Grinders. We're going to have a first-time champion one way or another. Neither one of those teams has ever won it. Alvey's back to air it out.
Oh, wait.
Shipman's
what a catch.
Shipman caught it.
Oh, my goodness.
That kid's special. Great throw, great catch. I mean, the coverage was darn good.
Let's watch this replay, because it was an outstanding concentration by this.
Royce Troop was out there step for step, right on him.
Watch him. He was just, he had to be really, really focused.
I mean,
oh, man, what a great job.
That ball was dropped perfectly. I mean, Troop was right there. I mean, it's – and I've got to be honest with you, Perry, that's maybe some of the best camera work we've ever seen here at Hamilton County TV by old Alan.
Alan, good job on the camera there,
Alan
man.
Scheller, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for Al. Blades AV, prominent team member now, moving up the ladder quickly with that kind of camera work, I'll tell you.
We may see him on
game.
We may see him on ESPN.
And they do.
Son.
They do,
They
yeah.
did.
We might. Cameron Lay, Dr. New Balance, as Coach McCoy calls him. We got a 7-7 tie. It took him 12 seconds to score on that drive, Perry.
2:08 left in the first half. Score is Brownsburg 7, Center Grove 7.
It's going to be a good football game, exactly what we thought.
I got to tell you, that play was a work of art. Make sure you go to TonyThomasArt.com. Please go there. Click on some things. Look at some things. Buy some stuff.
I'll tell you what, there's some beautiful paintings he's done.
You see the one where the Red Sea, where the kid, it's Miracle of the Red Sea, where the kids reach out to touch the wall.
Yes.
I bought that for McCoy. I gave it to him last week before the game, and because he was talking about how much he loved it, and I got with Tony and had him make a nice print up and frame it. And
cool.
That was McCoy's. That's what I paid to be my friend. You know, he might be getting all the Spice Girls to sign that right now in
That's
London
right.
for all we know.
That's right.
But Tony's awesome. We're hopefully getting to see him in a couple weeks. Heading
Yeah,
down
I
there
think
in
you're going
November.
down to see a football game at LSU, right?
Yeah, it's Oklahoma at LSU, which I don't know. I think Oklahoma would put in a request to get out of the SEC after the last couple of weeks. They got smoked by South Carolina today. But, hey, we get to experience LSU. Hoping to go down there to the church. Old Al's preaching that morning, and White Ferries Road Church, and I think we might go by and try to catch him. Well, this game just got interesting. Two good teams, 7-7. That quadruple overtime joke may come true.
Yeah. 2:05 left to go here in the first half.
Hey, don't forget that touchdown brought to you by Noblesville Trophies. Got to go down at halftime and pick up the third-place trophy and get it out here. The winning team here will get a third-place trophy. The first in the championship game, both teams get trophies, either the championship or the runner-up, and all players get a championship runner-up trophy. And there's, of course, the traveling trophy that's sitting over here that Center Grove bought back today. That if you look at traveling trophy over, and you won't see the name Noblesville or Westfield on it anywhere.
That's right.
But it's fixing to be on there. Here's Miles Mays on the counter. Again, beautifully blocked. They're really good at that counter. Sam Prickle's one of the best blockers I've seen. I look for him to be special up at the next level. Kids that just know how to block and want to block and get a kick out of it is hard to find. You see him lined up on that left wedge. That's all. Everybody just keep your eyes on old Sam Prickle this play. See what he can do. He's just looking to block the edge, and he blocks Big Bronson Grant and does a wonderful job of it. Enough for a first down.
Yep.
Bronson Grant might be the hardest guy on Center Grove to block.
Got the cowbells going out here.
Prickle identifies, engages, keeps his feet moving. Gets up under his pads. He's probably oversized there by 30, 40 pounds and does a good job with it.
Sean, talking that LSU football next week will be quite special, but you need to go see Mississippi State play because they have those cowbells, man, and you talk about 60,000 people ringing a cowbell.
Oh, I bet that's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
I think Will Farrell will be like, hey, that's enough cowbell, guys. Yeah, Bronson Grant. Look at the speed of Big 72 chasing down Dowler, who's no slowpoke.
Look at that.
Dowler is trying to get out of bounds, let that clock stop. Clock's down to 37 seconds and running. Brownsburg will be happy just to take this in. Brownsburg, I believe, did receive the opening kickoff. Didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Center Grove kicked off.
Here comes counter. That might be your big play. Miles Mays. It's going to be a third and about 7. We'll see if Coach Malloy chooses to take a timeout or just let this one run.
He's going to let it run.
He's going to let it run. Yeah. All right, folks. Enjoy halftime. We'll see you back after this break.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Well, welcome back here to beautiful Beaver Materials Field in Noblesville, Indiana for the IEFA Championship Saturday. We're currently in our third place game between the Brownsburg Junior Giants and the Center Grove Junior Trojans. It's two of the better teams in our league, two teams that could have been in the championship game easily, but for a few breaks here and there. They're both playing really hard today. They both came to play, and they understand it's important every time you step on this field. And when either team sees the other one, they know this is a game they want to win. They've had some epic battles over the last 8 or 10 years in this league, and this one's no different. We're at 7-7. Both teams with a big play to get them there. Oddly enough, it's Brownsburg with a big run for their score and Center Grove with a long pass for their score. Kind of the opposite of what you might think. Joined today with Perry Williams. Perry's going to be with us in a second here, and we're looking forward to the finish of this game and looking forward to that championship game coming up next at 7 p.m. with your Noblesville Grinders and Westfield Rocks.
I think we're expecting a pretty big crowd. It's been a lot of stuff on social media lately, and I'm sure that Westfield feels the same, because
oh, yeah, they just brought a school bus over here, you said.
There's about 7 miles between us. We're probably about as close as Southeastern and Fisher.
Evan Arnold with a beautiful onside kick.
Yeah, that was a good kick.
Great job there by Blake Robards to come down with that. Yeah, that's going to be a big game. I think we're expecting a sellout crowd tonight, Perry. We're hoping this place can hold us.
That's right. This place may be rocking tonight.
Yeah, I was up at about 6:30 this morning, which is late for me lately, and I almost called Jeremy right away and just asked him if he's nervous yet. Coach Ely of the Grinders, I love trying to get him, push his buttons and get him excited. He probably hadn't slept in 4 days. He's a former Grinder himself, and him and Bobby Moran of Westfield, two of the most passionate guys in our league, and it's awesome to see the two of them having a chance to win it.
Both great guys. In it for the right reason.
Oh.
Got a flag there.
Yeah, that was 10 Cameron Lay off the left side for a big game, but I believe they're going to have a holding call.
Yeah, where it was.
Bruce Talbot over here on the near sidelines, long-time official. I met Bruce back when I was coaching middle school ball about a decade ago.
Seems like just yesterday, right?
Man, I'll tell you. I got something for you, just to tell you, you're about my age, I think.
Yeah, right.
My wife today, I do the games with you on Friday night, so last night I'm gone. Today I know I'm gone from 4 to who knows when. And so I thought, let's hang out today. And my son even texted me, hey, you want to play some golf on the simulator out in my pole barn? I said, no, I'm going to see what Mama wants to do today. So I go and ask her, what do you want to do? And she says, well, I'd like to go to IKEA. I tried to keep, like an excited face, but I'll ask you this. How long has that IKEA been there?
I'd say 3 years, Jim, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, you guys said 3 or 4 years. I said 3 years. It opened October 11th of 2017.
Really?
Yes, sir. Been there 7 years.
You know how many times I've been?
How many?
0.
Oh, you're missing it. You're missing it. I got like 4,000 steps in today and bought some kind of wardrobe for our, master bath that stores something. I don't know. I just know we got to put it together when we get home. So I already called my divorce attorney and got him ready to go. We got to put furniture together. We'll have a ball. She texted me a little earlier and said, because she was going to build it when I was here, and she texted me. She says we're going to have fun putting this together later. So I guess it means that she didn't want to do it. Big play there.
I've always thought about going down there, though, because a lot of people talk about you can buy Swedish meatballs down there. And I understand they're really good.
I don't like meatballs, but, yeah, people do. They do got a lot of cool stuff, but, man, it's a lot of walking, and you got to, pick your items out, and then you go up front, and then they put the barcodes, and they bring it to you, and then you got to go home and put it all together. And
that sounds a little bit like the old service merchandise. You remember that?
I do remember service merchandise. There's Cameron Lay again. Big game. Brownsburg or Center Grove's running the ball really, really well this time.
Yeah, they are.
Big chunk plays. Watch this blocking up front here. They're just running to the strong side. They're in an interesting formation, bringing that wing across, but they're just running with the halfback as the lead blocker. 7 or 8 yards. Good looking football. Yeah, they have them cinnamon rolls too, and you look at them and you're like, those look great. And I bought one, $1.50, and I had it, and it just wasn't that good. Not a lot of flavor, if you ask me. All right, it's going to be a short gain there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Seeing a lot of Cameron Lay today. 3rd and 1. The old Shipman splitting out 14 miles up there in Nolan, all the way past the numbers. They're going to come back with counter on 3rd and 1. That's very uncharacteristic. I like it, though. That counter play was unexpected on 3rd and 1. If you watch this, they're trying to down block and then pull and kick out that backside, but they just missed the kick out block. Just absolutely missed it.
Now, the one thing about it is you were talking about Shipman being split out that far. Well, when that ball was snapped and they ran that counter, he blocked that guy out there. So,
yeah,
the defender,
their wide receivers block as good as anybody. Well, that was close to being a false start. It's going to be real close here on this measurement.
Well, you know, at this age, and I know you did it a lot when you coached the Grinders, but I'm sure Center Grove does the same thing. You spend a lot of time on proper blocking and tackling.
You do. They had the line to gain as exactly at the 20-yard line. The previous spot was right at the 30. So the officials do that kind of intentionally. If the ball's anywhere close to a line, they like to start the first down on that line. Makes it a lot easier for them in these situations to know if it was gotten or not. And the head ref checked with both line judges, and neither one of them had the ball across the 20. Center Grove's coaches not happy. Brownsburg takes over at the 20, 1st and 10. 5:43 left in this 3rd quarter. It's Miles Mays with a beautiful cut. Both these teams are so good defensively that even when you look like you got a window to wrap a big gain in there, you know, you're getting 4, 5, 6 yards at the most. Center Grove fights hard up front. They really do. Sideline warning. I think Center Grove still unhappy with the call. It's going to be just a warning. There will not be a flag yet. There will not be a loss of yards yet. Well, Coach Moore, you know how I felt last year about some of those spots Center Grove got on us in the championship game, huh?
Nice run there for 1st down.
Okay, Miles Mays picks up about 7 or 8. Going to be a 1st and 10 just across the 30. Good run. Just watching the replay there. It's funny, in this booth over here, it's kind of older and smaller. We're so spoiled at the new stadium that I'm over here. I'm right next to Jim Walford, our producer and director, and get to watch him on his computer and see how he's got all these windows popped up and running replays and art ads. And it's interesting to watch. I thought he was over there playing solitaire all this time, and turns out he's doing some work. There's Miles Mays coming across. Gets the edge.
You know, Sean, the one thing that's totally different than Dugan game over here again is how high we are compared to the field. This is much, much lower than when we do, because normally we just do Westfield and Noblesville anymore, who have brand new facilities, so it's a lot different. We're setting up much higher. And
yeah, the point of view is great. It really is. No, that Noblesville Stadium is just phenomenal.
And we're very blessed to have our own studio over there.
Yeah, got our own booth. It's all climate controlled. That's one thing Westfield doesn't have is air conditioning.
That's amazing.
Well, that's why we're better than Westfield. You know, we finally found what it is that makes us better.
Yeah, air conditioning in our press box.
All right, Miles Mays is going to be about a half a yard short. I will say this from my years of experience. My years of experience with being in the IEFA, Brownsburg's parents and fans are the most passionate. Was that a good word? Of everyone.
Yes.
They definitely make their thoughts known clearly to everybody, and they're passionate about their football. They let the refs know, the coaches know. They've let me know a few things over the years. They did not get over. Did not get in the neutral zone. They did pick up the first down, though. Brownsburg was certain that everybody was offsides there. There goes that passion again. Two officials did not think so.
You know, the one thing about it is that, of course, they're sitting on our side here, Brownsburg, but they are very, very boisterous out here. Got cowbells, and they're hooping and hollering, and lots of purple.
It's okay, cheer your team on, get crazy, yell loud. We really don't like the yelling at the coaches or the officials, but, you know, we all get a little passionate sometimes. What you want to do is when the game's over, it's over. You know, you move on. There's a
probably a
call
hold there.
Yeah, let's see. That's off the left edge here. Boy. He called it on Prickle against Bronson Grant. Prickle may got his hands a little outside the frame there, but all in all, I felt like that's a pretty good block by Prickle, but he did get his hands outside his frame a little bit. First and 20. If it's going to happen, you want it to happen there. You got time to get back on schedule. Tell you what, it's not easy as an official, you know, a grown man being on the sidelines, making a call against the team you're right in front of, with your back to them. It takes some guts, and you just got to call what you see and try to do what you think's best.
And do the best you can.
You know, it's not easy. I've definitely berated some officials and been out of line myself, and I can admit it looking back. I wish I'd have done better.
You know, the one thing about it is on officials, I know football officials take quite an abuse sometimes, but, man, being a basketball official would be awful.
And they're right on you.
They're right there on you.
Now, Brownsburg has a lot of success with running that jet with Troop all year, but Center Grove's a team you just can't run that on. They just defend it too well. But I would like to find ways to get the ball in Troop's hand on some quick passes and things like that. You do want him in space, but there's just not much space to be had on that jet. Miles Mays there just looking for one more block. Defended well. It's going to be a third and about 17. Now, Brownsburg, unlike teams in the past, they don't throw the ball much.
Yeah.
Dowler can throw it. And you know, knowing their high school schemes and the formations they run with their wide receivers, they definitely have a lot in the playbook. They just
choose not to do it.
Well, if you can run the ball well, why throw it?
Yeah.
He's got a clean pocket.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he had him. He had Troop, got behind the entire defense, and that was a well-thrown ball. It's all right, Roy. Shake it off. It's going to be 4th and 17 now. Boy, he'd had that one right in his hands.
He sure did.
It may have. He was looking right back at the sun, as Jim said. Well, we're still 7-7, 41 seconds left in this third quarter. It's a back-and-forth game here.
Blocked.
Another blocked punt. Still going to get some yardage out of it.
Yeah.
About 10 or 11 yards out of that. Center Grove will take over here, just inside Brownsburg territory at about the 47-yard line.
Center Grove will take over.
I look for Center Grove just to keep doing what they were doing, running their bellies, what they call scissors. Let's stay away from their kick-out play. They call down a play side guard kick-out. It's tough to run Brownsburg's front the way they play it, but those quick hitters with belly and even buck sweep's hard to run against a 50 front. Like to pull too many guards. With Leighton Ray with a pretty good run. It's about 4 on the toss. Yeah, they're running that toss kind of toward the boundary. Good block out there by Sammy Geiger, and picks up about 3. Leighton Ray's an explosive player. Again, I think he's just a 5th grader. Which is, as a 5th grader, it's hard to be make your mark too much in this league.
Yeah.
There's that scissors play with Leighton Ray's on the lead block there. Does a pretty nice job. I just stick there. I mean, that's Cameron Lay just picks up 5 yards, and that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Right now, we're still tied up 7-7. We'll be right back after this short break.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Welcome back to Beaver Materials Field here in beautiful Noblesville, Indiana. As we start the 4th quarter here.
We're all tied up,
yeah,
Sean. 7-7 here.
Yeah, Perry, it's going to be a good one. Center Grove, both teams have moved the ball, but they've hurt themselves with some holding calls, and we've really just seen 2 big plays, one by each team to get that 7 points on the board. They both got their extra point. Coming down to it here. Yeah, the ball should be at the 39-yard line, not the 41. They're trying to sort that out. The ball should be at the 39. That is. They put it at the 38. Yeah, it was inside the 40. That's about right. 3rd and about 6. Sammy Geiger and Cameron Lay in the backfield. There's Geiger. Really hard to run strong side belly against this 50 front. Brownsburg's really good up there. They got a lot of size, and they kind of refuse to move. Yeah,
And they didn't that time.
Nah, big 58 in there again. Jason Sherrill, he's been in on a lot. I look for him to run that boot action pass back toward the, you see number 11 over there. Look for him to run boot action back that way. If they did this earlier.
Oh, nice defensive play by Brownsburg.
The tight end was open, but old Prickle don't just block. He knocks down passes. The tight end was coming across and kind of settled down. He might have should have kept running.
Yeah. So Brownsburg holds, and they take over on downs here.
They do. Was it just me, or was this press box just shaking a bunch?
It'll shake when they get the stomping and stuff like that out there.
Right, but 40 people here. What's this thing do when it's full?
They're trying to fire them up.
Brownsburg's getting excited. Uh-oh. Center Grove's coach is just got flagged. Coach Moore over there just got flagged. That's his second flag, so that's going to be a penalty. They may have ejected him.
He's walking away.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Going to be 15 yards, and you lost your coach. That's 5 yards. Is he walking away? I don't know. He walked away from the situation. I don't think he got ejected. That's good news. Miles Mays just splits the defense. And
first down.
Beautiful play. Little run just right up the middle. It's just his zone blocking, and Miles Mays finds that opening. He's hitting the backfield, but just keeps his feet moving, runs through contact.
Are these the same officials you had last weekend, Sean?
I don't think they all are, no, sir. A couple of them maybe. There's Miles Mays off the right side, defended well by Center Grove, getting about 2 or 3.
I just keep that ball on the ground. Stick with what brought you there, right?
Yeah, Big Bronson Grant's playing the 6-tech there and went inside. That's probably the scheme they're running, but Miles Mays just read him and went whichever way he didn't go. Again,
Oh, what a hole right there. He's gone to the house.
Excellent blocking there. There wasn't anybody. I don't think he got touched.
No, he wasn't.
Let's see a replay here. See what play that was.
He had a space there. He could run an 18-wheeler through, man.
Yeah, that's just straight inside.
Oh,
zone.
nothing there.
Yeah,
You're right, Sean. They never even touched him.
I think Center Grove must have got caught in a blitz or something because that strong side backer was nowhere to be found.
Big touchdown there.
Yeah,
Still 7:26 left to go in the fourth quarter, but
big extra point. We've seen these come into play a lot this season, especially down here in this playoffs. In our league, reminder: the rules are if you go from the 3-yard line, it's worth 1 point. If you go from the 5, it's worth 2. You can kick it or run it. It's still worth 1 from the 3, 2 from the 5. It's definitely a situation you'd probably want to go for 1. Now we're back to throw the ball. There's a wide open,
no one out there.
Who is that? What number we got there? I'm watching him come over. That number 9. I believe that's number 9, Jonathan Douglas. No, that's not 9, is it? It is. I believe that's 9. Jonathan Douglas on the catch there in the back of the end zone. Good throw by Dowler.
Yeah.
Is that his first throw all day? Might be.
No, he had one other.
Did he?
Yeah, remember, and he dropped it out there in the third quarter.
Okay. Yeah, he threw a really nice ball.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And Jim said it was probably the son that.
Yeah, Jim gave him an out. Yeah. Hey, that touchdown's brought to you by Noblesville Trophies. For all your trophy needs, hit them up. NoblesvilleTrophies.com. Trophies, plaques, banners. I think go down there. They'll wrap they'll put lettering on your vehicle, make you some signs. They got a lot going on down there.
You know, Sean, I just saw that Jim went down and got that third place trophy. That's a pretty nice trophy that Noblesville Trophies furnished you.
Looks like a wrestling trophy. We got a guy holding on to a guy's leg up there, going for a takedown.
Well, that way it's a little bit cheaper.
Beautiful trophy. Right.
It's what we got in stock.
Right. Center Grove on the return. Good deep kick. Nolan Shipman.
Oh. Wow.
Shipman held himself up long enough, and Brownsburg looked for a
put the smack down on him, man.
Yeah, Shipman jumped right up, though. He's a tough one. But, yeah, he was hammered pretty good there.
Boom.
Well, Center Grove will have the ball here, looking to drive to tie this ball game now with 7:18 left. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to throw it down up the old number 4, Nolan Shipman, one more time here pretty quick. Cameron Lay, the good gain, good drive starter there, about 5 yards off the right side.
That's what you want when you got that running game going. It's that first down is very, very important.
Good blocking. Brownsburg's a little late to get set up there, and Center Grove did a wonderful job blocking that play. Moved some bodies. It's funny as a coach, and I know Coach Andy Moore over there, you watch film, and it's just one block here, one bad angle there, and it's so frustrating because, you feel every play should work, and it's always one little thing over and over. It's a different guy, or it's breaking down film. It can be a little frustrating. Good job there by Brownsburg. Miles Mays has done a really good job coming up from that safety position and finding the football and cleaning a lot of things up. 3rd and a couple. This is earlier. Center Grove went to the counter play here. I don't think they'll do that this time. They did go with a jet, surprisingly.
Wow, what a tackle over there.
It's going to be a little short. It's going to be 4th down. I am surprised. They're going to give it to him. All right. Still surprised to see him get out that far, trying to get outside when there's 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. They've had a lot of success here between the tackles recently, but you got plenty of time to put together one of those classic Center Grove drives, just 4 or 5 yards.
4 or 5 yards and a cloud of dust.
Yeah, they're a little slow getting plays in right now, too. Clock is ticking. Bringing Ray in motion there, kind of lose a blocker, but you're hoping to get some false steps.
I'll tell you what, Brownsburg defense is doing a good job of pursuing the ball.
Their linebackers are doing a good job of just filling those windows fast. They're not waiting. They're not on their heels. They're not backpedaling.
Got to hustle. Got to hustle, big boy.
And he's got plenty of time.
He made it.
There we go.
Oh!
Had Alvey pretty well, or had Shipman pretty well covered that time with Troop and a little help over the top with Miles May, so Alvey had to bring that ball down. Yeah, Brownsburg had good coverage all the way around. That's Johnny Han, big Johnny Han. I haven't called his name in a minute. He's had a good game. He's a big one and can't hardly move. We couldn't figure out if it was Johnny Han or Han. And we ran into his mom in a parking lot last week, and she let me and Scott McCoy know she's Johnny's mama, and his name is Johnny Han. Here comes counter. Boy, it's there.
Oh, that was there.
It's there. A little too much sideways running at the end.
Yeah. It's first down, though. I think they'll probably give it to him.
I think he's going to be.
They're
just moving it. Brownsburg parents do not agree with the call.
No.
I would like to see a little more measurements, but on these turf
fields,
they do start the ball on the yard line, so they kind of figure he got to that 46-yard line. Oh, they're trying to throw it, and they've got a man
wide open.
They got a roughing the quarterback on top of it. Yeah, I think we got a. It's really not roughing the quarterback if it's a running back that threw the ball, though.
Yeah.
That's not a quarterback. Personal foul, Center Grove. What's the call? Coach Moore's about to lose his mind now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what the call was. I thought it was roughing the passer, but when it's a handoff trick play, there's no roughing the passer. They must have called some kind of a chop block, or we're trying to get this squared away. Yeah, let's replay that. We're going to rerun the replay here and see if we can see. They called look up front maybe for a chop block. If you engage a defender high and low. I did not see the call. I don't know what happened. Something happened after the play. I don't know.
But even as mad as Coach Moore is, he really didn't argue a whole lot about it.
No, I don't know what the call was. That's interesting. First and a bunch, and there's a big run by Cameron Lay. That's a good run. 3.5 minutes left. If you got up to about midfield, makes it a little more manageable. Going to be second and about 15. Good job there by Ray up the middle.
10 yards on the play, brought down by Zion Bester. It'll be second down and 15.
Here comes counter crisscross.
Yep.
Ran it right into Sherrill. Sherrill just beat his man.
One thing about that play, you have to run it really quick because it takes a lot to get it to happen.
Yeah, they're trying to down block Sherrill there, and they just didn't get a good enough step inside to keep him from penetrating, and he just slanted
blew
hard.
it up.
He got upfield and just got in the way. Third and a bunch. Alvey has to bring it down. Johnny Han and Arnold meet at the quarterback. Two big old boys there. Alvey was looking for something, couldn't find it, and went to reload, and a little too late. Fourth down and about 22.
Coming up to 2 minutes here left in this ball game, Sean.
Yeah, they got Shipman in tight. We're going to throw the ball here. It's just I don't know where they're going to throw it. There's a hook and ladder.
Oh, hook and ladder there.
They ran that last week. with big success against Noblesville.
I'll tell you what, Coach Moore's pulled out a lot of old tricks right over there in that series.
Yeah, they ran this last week against Noblesville and got the ball down inside the 1 yard line with it.
Really?
Ran it beautifully. That time it just didn't quite set up like they wanted. I think Brownsburg was wise to it. It's a bad thing about watching other people's film.
Yeah.
Well, with 1:47 here, Center Grove, I believe, has all 3 timeouts. So they will have a chance to stop the clock here if they can just stop Brownsburg.
Brownsburg's not going to get in any hurry.
They got 2 timeouts left, Jim thinks? Okay.
Thank you, Jim.
We're going to see Miles Mays and Miles Mays and Miles Mays. That might do it. Probably needed 1 first down here. Center Grove's going to take 1 timeout, but I don't believe that they can do much more here.
Well, Sean, talk a little bit more about your sponsors here. We're in the 4th quarter.
Sponsors. All right, main sponsor, Blades Audio, Video, and Security. For all your AV needs, look them up. Excited, we're getting our website completely reworked and revamped. Got an Honest Digital, great marketing company working with us now, trying to.
That's good.
You hire people that know how to do things. You hired position coaches, and these guys are great. Carrie Ann Rich over there is phenomenal, and she's got some great ideas for our company. We're excited to see what she can do. Greg Habegger starts with us Monday.
Yeah, that's exciting.
19 years as the AD at HSC schools. It's going to start with Blades AV on Monday, and going to try to expand, just build on the relationships he has. And we love putting in football field, gymnasium, basketball arenas, sound systems, baseball, softball, soccer. A lot of athletic work we've been blessed to do around the state, and he's going to try to help us build on that. And we found out over the years, Perry, just hire good people.
That's right.
It don't matter if you're selling AV equipment or tires for your car. You just hire good people, right?
Right.
Or trophies or signs. Brownsburg's just looking to get another first down here and should seal the deal. Just hold on to the ball, and Miles Mays is scrappy little rascal.
What a spin. Another timeout.
We believe that might be their last timeout. Other trophy or other trophies. I'm thinking I got to take this trophy down. Other sponsors, Tony Thomas Art. We've talked about Tony all year, and hope you guys are getting on his website. He did say he's seen a lot of increase in traffic, and go to TonyThomasArt.com, look it over, and buy a print, buy a painting. He does custom stuff too, and we're kind of blessed. We got something maybe in the works starting here, in a week or two. Excited about. Love Tony. Check his website out and buy something nice. Decorate your house, your man cave, or your front porch, whatever you got. Also, our other sponsor is Noblesville Trophies, as we've mentioned multiple times. Do our trophies for the league every year. Got a whole van load of them for today, and Jim Walford and Will Walford down there take great care of you. Got a bill from you yesterday, Jim, in the email. I printed it out and I put it in a shredder. I thought that's where things went. Mrs. Blades will get you paid next week. Appreciate it. And it's funny, this IEFA league, we have league fees, and then we charge a gate fee for you pay 1 fee to get in the league, and that covers your officials for every A game. And then we have gate fees only for our very first weekend, and then for all the playoffs. And that's our only income. And our only expenditures are, like I said, trophies and officials, and maybe paying for a trainer here and there and stuff like that. But it's pretty straightforward.
What are we doing here?
That's their last time. They did have another time.
They did add 3.
I don't know if they had 3, but they gave them 3.
Oh, injury.
A little shooken up there. I believe he's going to get up. That's one thing we haven't seen a lot of in this season and in the games we've done, and then these last 2 weeks particularly, is a lot of tough kids, a lot of kids that don't want to come out. Center Grove rarely has kids injured. That's 0 there. That's Moore. Bonds Moore. He's all right. Just a little hit in the gut there. Yeah, don't forget, stay tuned. In 40 minutes, we'll have kickoff of Noblesville and Westville in the IEFA State Championship game, water ball game. We've got 2 teams that have never won the league. Got the Grinders are in their state championship game for the 2nd year in a row. We lost to Center Grove last year, and that was a big goal to get there. It's been since 1985 since we've been there. And they got there, and then lost, but been in the Final Four now 4 of the last 5 years, and we're just taking a step. Get to the Final Four, win a Final Four game, get to the championship. Now their hope is to win it. Westfield was in the championship game back in, oh boy, that would have been last year's seniors, which was 23. So that would have been 2017 is the last time Westfield was in there.
Oh, that's it.
Center Grove. Miles May is going to seal the deal off the right side. That ought to do it, Perry. Brownsburg really responded well today and finished strong. Center Grove is there, but Mays has such good vision, and Brownsburg blocks really
do.
Really well. Now, Coach Malloy's probably just mad at himself and mad about a lot of things from last week because they just didn't quite execute the way they do. I feel like this was the best team in the league. I felt like that for sure. And
they kind of come out here and showed it today too.
Yeah, and you got to win the games. You got to overcome sometimes some bad breaks, bad calls maybe or whatever. But you got to overcome those. And Brownsburg's came out to play today, and he's got to be proud of his boys.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna head down with the trophy, Perry. I'm gonna let
All
you
right,
wrap this
I
thing
got
up.
it. All right. Well, score now is Brownsburg Bulldogs 20, Center Grove Trojans 7. 1:24 left to go here in the ball game. Center Grove has no timeouts left, so the clock will be running. I'm sure that Center Grove is going to put the ball in the air. So let's see what happens here in this last. A minute and 24 seconds. Sean's heading down to present the third place trophy to the winner here. And so you're stuck with me here this last minute and 24 seconds. Beautiful evening for football. And of course, remember, we got one more game on the slate here. Brownsburg kicked an onside kick. It was recovered by Center Grove. Now let's see what the Trojans have up their sleeve here. With 1:22 left. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here today, and also a great crowd on both sides. It's quite a travel from south side of Indianapolis, and Center Grove looks like a good crowd over there. And Brownsburg's got a good crowd here on the home side. No gain, maybe a couple yards, maybe a yard, about 2 yards there on the carry. His clock's ticking down, and we're under a minute here in this third game of today, as this is championship Saturday in the IEFA. I think they're probably just going to let this clock run out here. Looks like it's probably going to end up Center Grove 7, the Brownsburg Bulldogs 20. So third place going to go to Brownsburg Bulldogs. We're 15 seconds left to go here in the ball game. This will be the last play of the game. It's a straight little dive play there. And that's the old ball game. Want to remind everybody, stick around here. 7 o'clock will be the championship game will be played here at Beaver Material Field. We'll be checking off here, and we'll be back on the air at 7 o'clock. See you later.